What's up, all my fellow speedsters and all metahumans throughout the multiverse? It's Kevin here. Welcome back to another reaction on the channel. So today we're going to be reacting to Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 7, Episode 7, I believe. Damn. I think we're pretty much halfway through the season, since I believe this season is similar to Season 6 with 13 episodes. So, damn, that's actually crazy to think about. It's also sad since this is the final season, but... let's enjoy it while it lasts. So last episode was a pretty good episode. I think I've enjoyed every episode we've seen so far. I did like how they did do a shift. How earlier in the season it was the stakes were still there and they were still serious, but it was also a bit more comedic than some of the other since Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. was in the past, but it still kept some of the seriousness in there, which I did like how it has a good balance, whereas a show that I like to compare this to, Legends of Tomorrow, goes in my opinion, way too much on the comedic side and kind of downplays the stakes, at least in my opinion. But we're not here to talk about Legends, we're here to talk about Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. So last episode, we got a lot of great callbacks. So we got to see, damn, I already forgot the guy's name. He's the mustache dude, the guy that, I'm pretty sure he voices Joe from Family Guy. He was there. That was kind of cool. It was also pretty sad for Mac's storyline because, we find out that later in the episode that the Chronicoms found out how to mimic personalities and almost emotion. So that's how they were able to take over a couple agents within S.H.I.E.L.D. and also Mac's parents, which was very unfortunate, which eventually leads to the cliffhanger from last episode of Deke checking on Mac during their next jump and them getting left behind. So we're definitely going to see repercussions of that. And I'm very curious to see how long they're going to stay in the past, because they're not going to stay in there for too long. I'm going to guess they might get out at the end of this episode or maybe... next episode. They're definitely not going to stay in there too long because I just don't think a lot of people would have liked that. So yeah, we also got to see a lot of great scenes between Daisy and Sousa, and I gotta say that those two characters, even though they don't really know each other too well, the actors have really good chemistry, and they really work well with each other, especially when Daisy was injured in that scene with Sousa telling her the story. I actually completely forgot what the story was about, but that scene was really well acted, and it did show the great chemistry between the two. So I can definitely see them having some kind of I'm gonna say relationship, not like romantic, but I can definitely see them be like very close friends because of just how well they work together. So I do think that they're probably gonna play more with that when the season. Later in the season as it goes on, and I'm very curious to see like what Sousa's role is going to be, because if they're gonna, I'm wondering how far they're going to travel to, because if they're going to travel to like the 2000s, I think it would be really cool if they went to 2012, because I remember the actor who plays Sousa did play a cop in the Avengers movie, and I remember seeing the lead scene with, I think, that very same cop wearing one of the Chitauri gauntlets. I think it was deleted. So I'm wondering if they're gonna have Sousa pose as a cop, and that's how they're gonna canonize it, or not canonize it, but further connect it with the show with the MCU, because that would be really cool in my opinion. And it would be a really cool scene because they are the same actor, so technically speaking, they could do that. I don't know. That's just my opinion. And I do think it would be cool if we could maybe visit past events from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Maybe even past events from the other MCU movies. Like, well, we're way past the 40s, so definitely not Captain America stuff. I think maybe... it seems like they're going every 20 years, so... possibly... they were in the 70s, so they would have to go to the 90s if they're going to go by that same pattern. And I can't really remember any... Oh, wait, there is Captain Marvel, but I really doubt that they're going to connect it. Or maybe they will. Maybe that's how they'll get Coulson in. Maybe they interact with the Coulson from Captain Marvel. No, that's a possibility if they go down that route. That would be pretty cool, but I just don't think that they could go... they could really connect it well, because I really doubt they could even they could ever afford to get some of the bigger actors. So I think what they could do is just have them use footage from the movie, and then just have Coulson or Fury, or maybe even interact with Fury would be kind of cool, but have them interact with the past versions once they leave their scene. I think that could be a really cool way to do things. It is a possibility. I do think we could see them go to Winter Soldier 2014, because I remember one of the trailers there was a shot of the Triskelion getting destroyed, like it blew up. So I'm wondering if that's around 2014 era or even before that. I'm very curious to see how that goes. We finally got an ant. Oh wait, no, I can't remember if that was the last episode or the episode. Oh wait, no, that was definitely the last episode. I remember now. We got an answer on the mystery with Gemma. She has like a little implant that stops her from remembering things. Like, kind of like represses her memory, or not suppresses her memory. So the Chronicoms, can't get all that information, since they did have a scan of both Fitz and Simmons' brains from last season. So so we finally got a mystery on that, and although it happened the episode beforehand, Enoch is a part of the team, and I'm so glad, because he's easily one of my favorite characters. And overall, we also got a pretty badass moment from Coulson. Him was supposedly playing the sacrifice play, but as he said, dying is a superpower. So I'm very curious to see how they're going to bring him back. The first option, which is the obvious option, is that they just make another LMD body for him, since they were able to implant his old memories in there before. They could probably do it again, or they could just grab a version of Coulson from the past. I would definitely like to see the repercussions for that, because I don't think they ever confirmed what type of time travel they're doing, because it seems like when they're changing things in the past, it does affect the future, whereas an Endgame change to the past doesn't really affect their future, but it creates its own alternate timeline. So I'm wondering if they're going to play around with that. I'm not too sure, because the whole time travel thing has still been I guess, I don't want to say confusing. It was a little confusing, but I guess it's just a little overwhelming in certain points of the show, if that makes sense. So I'm very curious to see if they're going to play around with that, because maybe once they figure out, everything we're doing, it's not affecting our future. So what if they? I think it would be anticlimactic, but if they went down this route, whereas let the Chronicoms win, and they just find out, it does affect our future, and they can live in an alternate timeline or something. I don't know. Very curious to see how everything plays out. That's all I can really think of at the top of my head. We also got some pretty cool scenes with May and the General, and I thought that was kind of cool. Because she and that General character, I can't remember his name. Someone tell me his name in the comments, please. They had like some really good chemistry on screen, and it was really well done. And Coulson destroyed the Chronicom ship, so I don't think they're defeated as of yet, because there's still more Chronicoms out there, as we saw in Season 6, where they had an entire fleet. So I'm very curious to see how the Chronicoms are going to fight back against the S.H.I.E.L.D. team. But I guess we're going to see possibly in the next episode, because I think this episode is just going to be a self-contained episode between Mac and Deke. That's my theory. But anyway, let's just see how this goes with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 7, Episode 7. Let's get right to the reaction.
What happened? Start from the beginning.
Oh, okay. This is an interesting...
You wouldn't believe me if I told you.
This is an interesting way to start the episode.
And we'll find out.
Oh, it's the Chronicom language. Alright, that's interesting. Okay, that's interesting. Alright. Oh, did she like transfer herself into that fax machine? Or I guess that computer? Okay, this is interesting. This kind of reminds me of Zola from Winter Soldier. Okay, this is interesting. Okay. Alright, that's a cool title card.
If there's anything else we could have done differently.
You could have followed orders. Who are you to take a life in your own hands, even if you think it's right?
Damn.
Remember?
I mean, in Deke's defense, in the original timeline,
I lost my parents early too.
Wilford was dead, so...
And I still think about it every day.
Okay, yeah, that's a good parallel between Deke and Mac.
If you want to talk, I'm here.
You figure it out.
Damn, he's just completely lost hope. Damn. Damn. I feel so bad for him.
Ruben, don't forget your bags.
Is that like his uncle or something?
My true capabilities.
Of course. I won't sleep until you're standing here.
I am
Okay, this guy is weirdly dedicated. Oh, does he have a place now, or...? Alright, so this is probably his place, because I couldn't tell if that was his place or if that was, his old house as a kid. Okay, time has definitely passed. He's grown a full beard now.
Thought maybe you'd want to kick the ball around. Go down to the park, get some fresh air or something. Oh!
Damn.
I think you accidentally threw it out into the front yard, but I'll get it. Meet me out here. We can play a quick...
Oh man, Deke, you're too innocent. Oh damn, he's in full depression. Damn, how long have they been there if it's New Year's Eve?
Happy 1983, bud. I'll see you soon.
Oh damn, okay, so it's already been a year. Oh, damn. Damn, the actor is really pulling it all right now. Like, Mac's actor is... This is probably his best episode right now as far as I've seen. We're only, like, 10 minutes in. Damn! That guy is weirdly dedicated. I know I said that already, but man.
Lucky for you, the band just came out for the encore.
Oh, he has a band now? Okay. Alright, Deke. Going up in places? Oh. Oh my god.
My name is Deke Shaw.
You...
And I wrote this song.
Oh man. I am so glad Deke is still in the show after season 5. Okay, so at this point they were probably back with the team. Alright, I'm very curious how they're gonna get from the band and them in 1983 to back with the team. Is he wearing mascara? Oh, did he steal that song? Yeah, he stole that song. Yeah, it sounds about right. Oh man, Deke, what a transformation. I'm surprised Mac is still there. I would have thought that he would have dipped like a while ago. Oh my god, Deke.
They're actually my songs.
They're not.
Righteous set tonight, Deke.
Thank you, Genesis.
Really?
That's Roxy
Deke
Glass.
Squad.
She runs covert ops and tactical, kind of the brains of the operation.
His band is SHIELD agents, that's great.
Tommy and Ronnie Chang, a.k.a. The Chang. Selling coke. Although, I've never seen him drink any.
Look,
Okay, he sells Coca-Cola, not the
Be
drug.
this high profile.
Exactly.
Of course you did.
What an honor to meet you, sir. We are really, really big.
Okay.
Admittedly, there's been some real soul searching here.
Okay, that's cool.
This guy. So humble.
Alright, that's how they bring Coulson back in this episode. He's basically...
Actually, it cost me both hands.
He's basically,
From what I can tell,
Zola.
people still out there.
Sybil?
They had
Oh, damn! Oh my god! Holy
Here,
shit!
Mac. know this last year has...
I call the gauntlet.
Really?
Don't worry, we got this.
Oh no, this is gonna go horribly wrong.
Chain gang, go, 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 go!
Alright, this is cool seeing Deke in a position like this. Oh, okay. Was that a techno version of the Halloween theme?
I am lost. Oh my god.
Whatever.
You're dead. Both of you are dead. Both of you are dead.
My name is Dumb Robot.
Damn! That's one of the most gore we've seen on this
Hold
show.
up. I said hold up.
I don't need a... What'd you say?
Damn, she went there.
He looks just like you. Got him a drum kit.
Oh, okay. I thought she was gonna mention Hope, but oh, he.
Of course not.
Oh, she was talking about his younger self and his brother, right? Really?
Saint, who would ever murder him?
Damn. Okay, that was a little way too much blood spill over there on that on the floor there.
You mean the robots?
Yeah, the robots.
Ooh, alright.
Never should have left.
Hell yeah. Damn. Damn. Mac be looking like Johnny Lawrence from Cobra Kai.
I'd like to be included in the planning circle first. Feeling really left out here.
The hell? Damn. Okay, then working together as a team.
Hey, Lugnuts. Say hello to the Deke Squad.
Damn, Deke. He's got all the one-liners now.
This time, I've made the necessary preparations.
Damn!
Because that would probably be embarrassing for a robot. Daddy. Nope. Roger that.
Okay, one more left. What is that?
You don't say.
Have we seen his uncle before? I feel like we've seen him before. I probably just don't remember.
How were Ruben and I?
Yeah, I could see Mac playing the Zax. Alright, the team's back. Hell yeah. Back together. You should turn Coulson around so you can see the team.
The reaction I was expecting.
Simmons gave specific...
Even for you.
It's smaller than I imagined.
Oh!
Have the one tool necessary.
He's back? I thought he died from when he collapsed. So it's been years now, so he's probably had time to control his powers. Alright. That was a great episode. So to start off, oh crap, I forgot what Gideon's brother's name was, but it's been years now. He's alive, so that means... And he's working with, what was it, Symbol or something? I forgot her name. But he had years now, so he's probably has a good grip on Daisy's powers. If that's the case, then they're definitely setting up for him once Daisy fully heals up. I cannot wait to see the fight between the two of them, because that is going to be very cool. Because we've never really seen somebody else with Daisy's powers before, so I'm very curious to see how the show is gonna show that. The stuff with Mac, I really enjoyed that, like, because it does show his struggle, and this was hands down Mac's best episode. This and his arc in the framework was also pretty good, in my opinion. Like, I feel I really like Mac's actor. He does really well with these emotional scenes, like what he was going through. And Deke was so hilarious in this episode, as he always is. Deke is probably my second favorite character. I don't know. I still don't know which character is my favorite character, Enoch or Deke. We'll see. So now I'm wondering what time period they're gonna go to, because this is the first time they've gone somewhere where it's not 20 years. Because ever since the show began, it was every 20 years. Like it was in the 1940? No, 1920s. Then they went to the 50s, and then the 70s, and then they went to the 80s. So I'm very curious to see if they're gonna go to the 90s or if they're gonna go to early 2000s. Because that's what I'm wondering. I'm guessing they're probably gonna stay maybe in this time period for a little bit longer. Oh wait, no, they said they had, I think Simmons said that they had, 3 days or something? So maybe they'll time jump to the 90s, and if that's the case, then Malik is probably going to be very, very powerful then, if he's going to have another decade to fully master his powers. And I cannot wait to see that. And the Chronicom, because I forgot her name already, has her own TV body, so very curious to see how they're going to operate now. And she's recruited Malik. I'm going to call him Malik because I already forgot his first name. And I'm very curious to see how they're going to coordinate as well. And I'm very curious to see how Hydra is going to play into this. If Hydra is going to be a part of this. Because we still have episodes to go until the end of the season. So we're probably going to see a lot more of Hydra. Because Hydra was a very big part of the show's history. Damn, I really did like the new recruits, particularly the was she Russian or was she German? I don't know. I couldn't really tell because I don't speak either of those languages. I really liked her character. And the twins kind of reminded me of Koenig. So I thought that was kind of cool. I guess they couldn't get the actor back, so they got those guys instead, or unless it's the same person, I don't know. Because, I mean, they had multiple Koenigs in one place before, so I'm very curious to see how that's going to go. And I really did like that, because it's the first remnants of S.H.I.E.L.D. in the 80s, so I'm very curious to see if we're going to revisit those characters in later time periods and see how they've grown. Like, maybe they're, like, big-time S.H.I.E.L.D. agents. Like, that would be very cool to see. And I'm very curious to see what other time periods we're going to get. Like I said, I really hope we get to see maybe past events in the show's history. Maybe they travel to like 2012 or something, or 2013, like during the events of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 1 or something. That would be pretty cool. That could be a good way to bring back, what's the actor's name? Brett something, the guy that plays Ward, because Ward was definitely a big figure in the show. Because he's been in every season until season 4. He was killed off in season 3, and then he was Hive, and then he was in the framework. And then we never saw him again after that. So I think this is a good opportunity to bring back some other past characters like Ward, Trip. Trip is an underrated character and was killed off way too soon. Maybe even Lincoln. That would be so cool if we see Lincoln again and see Daisy's reactions. And I'm really hoping that we see Lincoln again, because that would be really cool. And with all this time travel stuff, if they go the endgame route, technically speaking, they could just take Lincoln and bring him to... that would be really cool, because maybe they could somehow... If they're going to do this, they could somehow save Lincoln, but kind of fake his death at the same time. Like, maybe they'll do something with the same thing with Sousa. The problem is, though, Hive was there with him. So I'm very curious to see how that happens. Maybe... I don't know. Maybe they have Coulson with them. I don't know. Coulson's an LMD, so they can just blow him up and reprogram him, but then they need his hard drive. So I'm very curious to see if they bring back Lincoln, because that would be a pretty cool way to bring back Lincoln, similar to Sousa. They just fake his death. And yeah, this was a great episode. I think last episode is still my favorite. Yeah, last episode was definitely my favorite episode. But this episode was pretty cool. It was definitely matching the wackier theme to this season, especially with the past few episodes. But I still really liked it, since even though it was a bit wacky like the other episodes, it was still pretty serious when it needed to be. And that's what I like about this season of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. It's a lot more wacky, it's a lot more goofy and funny, but it definitely knows when it needs to be serious, and I really enjoy that. But yeah, guys, this was a great episode. Tell me guys what your guys' thoughts in the comments below, and what events would you guys like to see play out in the show? Like, what if they go to the Battle of New York, or what if they go to past events in the show's history, or other MCU movies like Winter Soldier? That I'd like to get that discussion rolling with you guys, and yeah, overall, comment out your theories and suggestions and corrections to my reaction in the comments down below. I really do appreciate it. Also, if you want me follow me on Instagram. I do like discussing with you guys. You can just follow me on Instagram and DM me, and I'll accept it, and then we can start to chat about anything that I've reacted to, or just anything really, like Marvel, DC, any of it. I really appreciate that. And yeah, so updates on Smallville's episodes 3 and 4 are all exported, and I'm planning to upload all of those on Friday alongside episodes 5 and 6. And if I have time, I'll probably upload 7 and 8 because I have the time right now. So we'll just see how it happens. So far, I have been enjoying the very little I've seen of Smallville, but I still need to see more of the show to fully get a grasp of how I like it. And yeah, I hope you guys do enjoy my reaction to Smallville. So with that being said, this is gonna be me ending the video, and yeah, I'm gonna end it right here, guys. Like, share, comment, subscribe, turn on notifications so you don't miss any future content. Also, feel free to follow me on Instagram, all that good stuff. And yeah, comment down below of your guys' thoughts. And yeah, I'm gonna end it right here. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. See you guys later.